Sure, I'm open. Time for another break-in. All right, what'd you break? Yeah, next time.
There, hon, is that better?
Seriously, be careful with those realm shares.
You're welcome, hon. Okay, I see why. So let's see here. Let's go here. Hey, hun, real quick, I'm gonna pick up that party chat with Adam and Ross real quick. So yeah, the feed will actually kind of cut out for a second, but I'll be right back though.
There he is. Can you hear us?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Let me see if he's able to hear the response. Oh, he's muted.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yep. I gotta say though, I actually got some decent I got some decent number of people coming into my broadcast last night though.
Fuck you.
Oh, I found it. I found the card to end you.
Oh, you did you? How's that?
It's instead of buying gems
Uh-huh.
go over to a specific card and use your crafting points and then craft the card that you want.
Nice. That actually, does it have to be a card you already have something of, or does it work without that?
Yeah, it works without that, but it's
Okay.
like certain crafting materials that you use to craft
Ah, okay.
the card.
Huh. I actually might have to look into that. What's that?
What, Adam?
Is there something that you have to do?
Oh, hey, Adam, did Ross tell you that we were trying to get you in with my buddy Corey last night, though?
What? Defeat? No, my connection failed. No.
Uh-oh.
I won.
Oh, that's bullshit. My connection failed. No. I was about to kick your fucking ass.
Hey, remember though, almost only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, other explosive devices, and bocce ball.
You know, Tom, you can shut up too.
Yeah, I'm sure I can, but will I though?
In fact, I found Ross's weakness to that ABC shit that he does.
Oh, have you? I gotta say, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious on how you came across this information.
Now, well, besides that did very much help. But in this game, Ross, is Tom able to like live view us? Really?
I believe so. I don't know. Like, I know there's a spectating option. I know that much.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Ross,
that's gonna have to wait until after my live stream, though. Here.
Oh, okay. Well, let us know when that's over with. I want to do that.
Well, the big thing as well is that I got to go help my instructor with the juniors class at martial arts tonight. I have my own training session too.
Okay.
So that's I got to be there a little, like between 5:30 and 5:45 though, because that's kind of the couple of minutes in between where the switch of classes takes place, you know.
Yeah.
So 5:30 is what, like, preferably I want to be there about, I don't know, maybe 5:40 at latest, just a factor for me being there before the students start showing up. Yeah, and then I have my own training on top of that from 7 to 8:15 tonight. So I'm going to be a little tired, I'm willing to bet, by the end of the night.
Well, just don't knock yourself out like me.
Hey, that was just the one time, and I half-assed a stick strike and ended up somehow bouncing it off my training partner's sparring helmet and whacking my own self in the head. Like it hit his helmet hard enough that it rebounded and smacked me in the head too.
Well, if there's one thing we can count on you on, Tom, it's to whack yourself, whether off or on.
Hey, well now that entirely depends on what we're whacking and who's whacking.
Exactly.
Hey, he opened the door for it. I just took him up on the offer. And so there's one. Where's the other two?
Ross has his worst nightmare going against him.
Fisherman 3?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. I assume we're building towards Fisherman 3, right?
Correct.
Okay. Did I tell you, by the way, my buddy Corey last night, when Ross was on with us, if I hadn't already had him as low on life points as I did, I only needed one more Blue Eyes to hit the field, and I would have been able to summon my my Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, I think it's called. It's a fusion card.
It was Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday night, yeah. But anyway, though, yeah, because I had 2 Blue Eyes out on the field, and I literally, well, no, I had 1 on there, my bad. I needed 2 to make this fusion happen, though. And wouldn't you fucking know it, by the time that Blue Eyes showed up, there was no point to me spawning that huge thing, because literally, 1,000-point attack that landing would have finished him at that point. It was that low on difference there. And I gotta say though, it does seem like I'm starting to get a little bit of a following on my streaming though, and here's my thing is that I don't stream for any particular purpose other than I feel like gaming and I feel like fucking around.
Yeah.
That's literally the only reason I stream to begin with. I don't do it to make money. I've had a lot of people ask me if I do that, and I'm like, no. Because then there's certain rules I have to follow, and within reason I still want to watch what I'm doing on the stream, But I feel like I have a lot more freedom of what I can do with it if I'm not making money off the stuff, I feel like I honestly don't even know. I don't really care for the most part, to be honest with you. It's mainly just, it's literally just entertainment for me and other people as far as I'm concerned. But normally I have I usually have Mia along with well, what would it be? Mia and 1 or 2 other people on average. But at the same time though, last night I legit had what was it? Shit, yeah, I'm gonna want to see if I can get out of here real quick. But usually that's me. Last night I had about 4 or 5 people throughout the course of the stream. It's more people than I think I've ever had in one of my streams. Especially without the effort of trying to do it for any specific reason, for the most part. Damn it, I'm not gonna make it here. Nope, lost it. Yeah, I'm in this area where I freaking have this poison mist that's slowly killing me while I'm trying to make it through this area.
That's not good.
I mean, I have these armor pieces equipped that are pretty much different things that kind of slow down how fast the poison mist will kill me, Yeah, no, the poison gas didn't come out of my ass, just to verify that one. Oh, hello, big guy. We got wolvers. Ow, motherfucker, that hurt. That was not nice. Come here, you freaking wolvers. Yeah, these wolvers are literally like werewolves on fucking steroids. That's pretty much what I think these wolvers are. They're essentially werewolves on fucking steroids.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that one? They don't look really overly hulked out, but holy fucking shit are they hard to put down. Yeah, but one of them just lunged at me, and yeah, created a new problem there, but I got it. Yeah, that's the thing, is once you damage them enough, they will out of nowhere just lunge at you and start chomping on whatever they can get a hold of, pretty much.
Yeah.
not liking this game.
I don't know. I seem to be liking it, and I don't even know what's going on.
I don't have all my extra this.
Well, you know, Adam, he's always got something as to why something's not going right, huh?
Plus, my ace card is limited. I can only have one.
Yep. Usually how it goes with most cards, isn't it, though?
Meanwhile, I'm in level 3 in my ace card, but it's not 2 OP.
Haha. And that there is where the difference is, usually. Yeah, I'm literally not giving these Wolvers a chance to even breathe at the moment. I'm taking their the fuck out while I have the chance.
I'm not letting Ross up at all. He's... I've done it. I've constructed... I knew. So, Tom, this is beautiful. I found a way last night by just going like a couple of stages in the tutorial mode.
Okay.
I was able to earn up enough credits, gems, whatever you want to say.
Credit, in-store credit, we'll call it for simplicity's sake, huh?
Correct. I was able to earn enough of that to just start like buying some packs and then dismantling cards and then regenerating cards. And I did that like enough times over the course of like 6 hours, and I was able to get all but one of my cards in my real life deck in this video game, and it's taken Ross apart.
Nice.
Which I knew if I had all the cards I had in real life, Ross would not stand a chance, and I was fucking right. Here we go. Let's fucking go, baby.
Well, here's my big thing is that I've been trying to come across those cards in my Battling Boxer deck to make a pretty much a copy of my real life Battling Boxer deck, you know. I've been trying to do that. And by the way, thank you, Ross, for letting me know that you can craft cards with certain materials. That may very well open up possibilities for me to create that version of my real life Battling Boxer deck in game.
Well, Ross, I'm going to invite Tom to this table, and then I'll rejoin the table. Okay.
Alright. Oh shit! Get out of there! Holy shit! I damn near didn't. I almost didn't make that out. Yep. As soon as I finish up this run in the Valdez Maze, along with that and maybe one more run through, just gathering materials though. But yeah, once
What game are you playing?
The first God of War that came out for the PS4. You know, and here's one thing a buddy of mine was telling me, by the way, though, because he was saying that, like, you know how the new God of War Ragnarok came out strictly for the PS5? Like, there was no 4 compatibility with that one, like, they didn't make a version for that?
Yeah.
My big thing is that I told a buddy of mine that I was debating on buying a PS5, if nothing else to try out God of War Ragnarok. But here's the thing, though, is that he proceeds to tell me that he has a buddy of his that already has God of War Ragnarok, but it's a PlayStation 5 disc made for PlayStation 5, but his buddy's able to play it on a PlayStation 4, if that makes any sense. Yeah, he says he's seen his buddy playing this PS5 game on a 4. You know? I gotta be honest, it makes me want to pick up the game just to see if I can get that lucky with it.
So I'm watching the replay that Ross and I just did, and it's showing me like his hand and what face downs he had the whole time. Like, this is pretty cool.
Is there any way to save that so that I can view it somehow or something? You know?
Yeah.
Because isn't there like, what do they call it, like Dual Live or something like that for that? I think it is. It's something along that nature they call it in the game. I just don't know if that's like specifically what they call it though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the room and go with it.
And yeah, hon, those Wolvers are indeed very, very vicious. Yeah, Mia just sent a comment to the broadcast about that one.
Alright, automatically display descriptions.
Oh, we got those things this time around.
Display. I don't know how to save it to where.
I think if you save it, if I remember correctly, I think it goes into Duo Live. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with how that works either, though.
So
not as familiar as I'd like to be anyway.
Well, I invited you into the room.
Right.
And then once you're in the room, I guess you have like in-room replay, so you can watch. If you select it, I don't know, but you might be able to watch whatever you've already done already.
Maybe. I'll check it out here in a minute, like, cause still on my first run of Invaldi's Maze, pretty much. So you know.
Alright, so Ross, let's go again.
That Wolver's out. Okay, that area is clear. I'm trying to grab as many Mist Echoes as I can out of this, though. Because Niflheim Alloy is what I need to get those Realm Tears taken care of. I just don't remember for the frickin' life of me how I managed to get the Niflheim Alloy.
I mean, on you.
Well, it's usually him or me, isn't it?
Yeah.
I gotta say, the last night, well, not last night, but Saturday night when I was dueling, I found myself in a very different headspace, like a much more focused headspace than I usually have going into that. Not really sure where it came from, but it seemed to allow me to make a lot more sound decisions when it came to dueling. That's a worm. Okay. Oh, these little bastards. And they're throwing some of the big guys at me, too. Okay.
I got some stuff.
Storm of Muspelheim. There we go. Let's do this.
Why is there Indian music in the background of this game?
Yep, that was me hitting my rage on, by the way. Like you know, Adam Ross. There's a reason. Like when I hit my rage on this game, there's an upgrade to your Spartan rage you can do, where you literally grab rip a chunk out of the ground, literally out of the rest of it, and throw it at an enemy. You know, like you're doing a full-on like Hulk smash, kind of rip a chunk of the ground out and chuck it at an enemy kind of deal. It's absolutely awesome to see. Ooh, what did I just get? Perfect Eye of the Realm. Nice. Alright, so it looks like I might have hit the last part of this maze. So now it's a matter of trying to backtrack and survive long enough, hopefully, to make it out with all these materials I've obtained. Because if I die in the maze, I lose everything I picked up while I was in here. You know, so you know. And with the poison mist, it never stops slowly killing you, so that's why you always want to try to have at least some bearing of a sense of direction as to where you've been versus where you went, you know, and most importantly, how to get back. You know. Because if you don't do that, it's easy as absolute pie to end up getting lost in Invaldi's maze here, pretty much. It's not hard at all to get lost in here, especially if you're not paying attention to where you're going, where you've been, and ultimately, you know, mapping out a route of how to get out of there once you're in. Thankfully, when you grab things out of chests, they will like give you some of your resistance back, though. But here's the thing, is that once your resistance for the mist kind of lets off, then it starts draining your health bar, and if your health bar drops before you get out of there, then that's game over, pretty much. Storm of Muspelheim. I think that's what it's called, I don't know. I don't care, it literally rains down like a meteor rain on your enemies. Fucking die already, you damn thing! Fucking die already, you damn tassel worm. Yeah, it has a really weird name to it, I know. There, I got some resistance back and more materials here. Which is good, because my health bar was just about all the way depleted.
Sound has Warzone 2.
Yeah, I actually have it downloaded and everything at this point. My current thing at the moment is trying to get the hell out of here before I die, though. Why the fuck did you keep running into the saw blades? Come on, Kratos, I know you're smarter than that. Like, I was running around them, but I was still getting hit by them. Like, I was in nowhere near range of it, but it kept killing me. Whatever. Anywho, so I'm gonna try to redo that run, because that was a lot of materials I just lost. A lot of materials that really aren't easy to come by to begin with. But here's the thing, here's a kicker to this maze though, Adam, if it helps give you a context of how difficult this can be. Is literally that, like, say for example, when you enter a room and when enemies spawn in there, literally, when those enemies spawn, especially if you're low on health and you need to get the hell out of the maze before the poison mist kills you, here's the thing, when enemies spawn in a certain room, they don't let you go to another room until you've killed all those enemies. And if you're not able to beat all those enemies before the mist kills you, then that's pretty much it. Not this time, buddy. Take his ass out. Damn freaking clothesline him and just straight up just skewer him with his own weapon. Well, then again, there's reasons Kratos is so brutal, you know, and I think that's a big part of the appeal to the God of War games. Like, he literally he straight up clotheslines this dark elf from Alfheim right across the chest, takes his spear from him, and literally after he takes his weapon, he throws it like a javelin and impales his enemy with his own weapon. After just straight up clocking him with a fucking clothesline right across the chest to knock him back, snatching his weapon from him in the process, and then just throwing it like a javelin and just skewing his enemy with their own weapon, essentially. Like, hey, I just made an Alfheim flavored dark elf kebab kind of thing. That's pretty much the enemy he's facing when he does that. It's literally one of the dark elves from Alfheim, you know, one of the 9 realms according to Norse mythology, anyway. Some will call it Viking mythology. I call it by what I feel it actually fits better, because Viking wasn't the blanket term that Norse is, pretty much, though. You know, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. Like, now, Norse I would feel is more of a blanket term, sure. But, you know, Viking, I think that describes a certain type of, like, you know, one of the many factions of Norse, I would say, pretty much. Let's go, boys, go. Okay, let's go, boys. Time to die. Oh, cheeky little shit, are you? Let's go. Yeah. You just die already. Get out of here. God damn, that thing was stubborn. Like, you know, here's the big thing about making money off of these broadcasts, though. You know, is a lot of the things I'm usually saying without even really thinking about it too much. I'm thinking that would violate some of the rules, you know what I mean, rules and regulations if I was making money off these streams, you know?
Yeah.
Because you know how, you know, a lot of people like to be about that shit, right? Not saying they're wrong for putting rules against that, but what I will say, I think, is that when it comes down to, like, how strict they are with said rules is what I think I can't say I agree with, though. You know, because, like, I would say I would say I feel like it comes more down to, like, how they're using that wording or how often, say, for example. You know what I mean? But, you know, like, I'm talking about pretty much having a little more flexibility with that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like, if you get, like, if you... You know, like say for example, if you've got a streamer that's using the F-bomb like a frickin' comma or something, then yeah, I can see the problems with that one. You know, like if somebody's using those kind of words that often, then yeah, I can understand that one. You know, but you know, like if there's somebody that's rarely, well, semi-rarely even using that kind of language, you know, then that's where I feel like allow a little flexibility, unless they're like using like F-bombs, say every other minute or every other second, something like that, you know. That's where I'm like, yeah, that's where those rules would make more sense to me. Going to be here in a minute, provided I can get this done here, because I got quite a lot of materials this time around, and I'm really hoping to make it out alive with them. Come here, big guy.
Come back.
You are now going to do my bidding. Ooh. Oh, God, that never gets any easier to watch. Ow. Ow.
I'm getting a call. Hold on.
Okay. Well, Ross, you know, imagine this one, Ross, because what Kratos just did there, he just had this huge ogre come out and fight, and I literally got it stunned to where I could get on its back and kind of manipulate it so it would attack other enemies. But how he kills it, he takes out his axe, literally swings it inside of the creature's mouth, and then just drags him to the ground by the inside of his cheek there, pretty much, you know. And then once he has him on the ground, he dislodges his axe and then just launches it straight through the poor bastard's mouth. And now it's dead. You know? You know, and that's what got such a reaction out of me, because I'm like... Because that's one of those things where Kratos is ridiculously brutal, you know? And it's one of those things that never gets any easier to watch, pretty much, you know?
I never played any of the
I would definitely recommend that it's worth checking out, at least trying it once, just to see if you like it, you know? Which, it's definitely not for everybody, I will say that, with a lot of the brutality and a lot of other things they have in there. It's definitely not a game for everybody, though, yes. Damn. Storm of Muspelheim. I still don't know what the name of that is. I might actually check that here in a minute. And yep, I gotta wrap this up because I'm dying fast. fuck is going on? Little fucker still isn't dead yet. Pick it up, open it up, come on. Give me that resistance I need. I know I just ran out of health. Okay, good. That at least bought me a little more time to get the hell out of here. Not much at all, but I gotta fucking move, and I'm not gonna make it. I can already see that. Run, Kratos, run. Yep, I'm not gonna live long enough for this. There it is. I have a resurrection stone, but it doesn't mean anything. Because it only gives me a certain amount of health back, and it goes quick. Alright, let's try this one more time. Yeah, that's the poison mist, hun, that's in that maze, though. And for this game, it's not killing enemies that keeps me alive. It's that red bar at the top of the screen that literally, for lack of better wording, it gauges my resistance to the mist, like how fast the mist will kill me. And once that red bar, well, not red bar, once that pink bar up top runs out completely, then it starts taking away from my actual health. And that's where it kills me ridiculously quickly. No, I will be taking that. You cannot have your spear. Well, now you can. No, the mist never goes away, hon. It's a constant obstacle in this. The mist never goes away. You just gotta hope to God you can get through it and get out of the maze again before it kills you. That's essentially all you can really hope for. Yep, it's one of those kind of areas where it's one of those obstacles that never goes away. You just gotta hope your luck is good enough on par that you can just survive long enough to get out of it again. Ready? Let's go. Yep. We're gonna do it. And she's done. I see him, Atreus. Bitch. Yeah. Fuck are you, Atreus? There we go. Finally got him out of there. Yeah, some of these are pretty stubborn enemies, to say the least.
Yeah, that's probably what I did.
Alright. Yes, that goes. Miss that goes and hack silver, okay. Just like that. God, I hate it when they do that, and I have to retreat that quickly. Well, it's retreat or die pretty much at that point, so yeah. So in other words, unless you're willing to give up those materials, then you're going to want to retreat about that quicker. That's how I got it to begin with, so... Well, let's go through here and see what we can find. Yep, those will crush you if you get caught in between them. Oh, I don't think so. Fucking die, you stubborn little bitch. Yes, I understand. Take that as you will. That can sound a number of different ways, I know. Okay, you want to play that way? Okay. Haha, there you go, you dumb bitch. I know you fucking got out of there in time. Alright, I've had enough of this. Fuck you, you little asshat. No, unfortunately, hun, there isn't. It's one of those barriers you can't really do anything about other than do your best to survive it. That's pretty much all you can really do. Well, with the poison mist and Invaldi's maze over here.
The hell are you talking about?
There's a poison mist in Invaldi's maze here in God of War, pretty much. And it's filled with a poison mist that is constantly killing you.
No, Tom, I'm asking you about your girlfriend.
Hmm?
I'm asking you about your girlfriend. How's she doing?
She's doing alright. She's actually in here in the broadcast, too.
Okay.
So, you know.
I asked how she's doing. You started talking to me about some poison mist. I'm like, what the fuck is he on?
My bad. That was the assassination method that went sideways a while ago.
I can tell.
Well, it kind of doesn't help when they already know about it, you know? Oh, get your fucking jaws off my arm, you little shit.
Oh my god.
I had a fucking wolf that just clamped onto my freaking arm here.
So upset.
And not in the good way.
Who hurt you?
Not that arm, though, the upper arm. Yep, I'm gonna fucking die again here. I already see it. Yep, there it is. I'm trying to get out of this goddamn maze with about 2,000 mists here, and I never seem to be able to survive long enough to get out of there. Once I have the mists. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, Ross. No.
Ross, what did you do? He still doesn't have my buddy Corey beat when Ross was on with us. Because I don't remember if Ross spectated this match, but here's the thing is when me and Corey were in like turn 22, I think, or something, and literally by turn 22, he had what was it, 7,500 life points yet. I had 72. And I don't remember exactly what he had out on the field. I know he had Beast King Barbados was one of them, though. And my thing is that literally, I had 7,200 life points left, and whatever the hell he managed to pull off, he managed to do, like, I know he had Beast King Barbados, he had DD Survivor as well on the field, but the point being is that he was able to do 7,200 points of damage to win the duel right then and there. Like, he dropped me to a perfect 0 off of that. You know? And I had 7,200 life points at the time, and there was like maybe a 400 or 500 point gap, you know, prior to him doing that. So, you know, like I said, he's impressive when he comes up with his strategies. Is pretty much what I'm getting at, though. I mean, I can say this much though. I got Ross to surrender at least once or twice, and I'm pretty sure that I remember vaguely that Corey got him to surrender at least once.
That's because I didn't have the cards then.
Yeah, well, it didn't really help that he kept using Macrocosmos to keep pulling back DD Scout Point and DD Survivor though too. That along with having Soul Absorption, so he was constantly gaining health back too, or life points back too. Like, you know, yeah, he had a beautiful setup, by the way, Adam. You know, like, because every time DD Survivor and DD Scout Point came back, he got 1,000 points each time they came back. You know. So, and keep in mind with Macrocosmos out, along with their monster effects, though, literally they would keep coming back at the end of each turn as long as they were banished during that turn. And every time they would come back, though, it would add more and more points, 1,000 each time per monster to Corey's life points. So, you know. Yeah. And, I mean, honestly, I saw that we had hit a full-on stalemate there, but, you know, here's the thing is that no, not yet, Ross. No, not yet, Ross, but thanks for the offer. Thanks for the offer, but not yet. Hey, but no, Ross, I appreciate the offer, but I don't swing on that side of the plate. Yeah. I mean, if you do, more power to you, but I don't. You know. Yeah. Plus it's just weird when it's your cousin too. You know, like we're not in Alabama. You know.
I mean, we're closer than you are.
Well, that's fair, yeah. But it's still not Alabama, though.
Not yet.
Yeah, give it time.
I'm gonna kill Free Willy.
Well, shit, they already killed Harambe, so why not? Niflheim Alloy. How the fuck do I even get that? Okay.
I wish I had Tornado Dragon right now.
You don't have him in your extra deck, do you?
No.
Well, that sounds like that could be a problem.
It is.
But for who?
For him.
I was gonna say my money's on Ross for that one.
Ross is desperate now. He's going toe to toe, no other cards around. Solar Flare fucking Dragon.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that thing.
I don't have a lot of them either.
Well, now that sounds like that's your own fault there.
Tried. Son of a bitch.
Tribe infecting virus or a different one?
Yep.
Coronavirus.
Ah, the coronavirus. Okay, just a Yu-Gi-Oh variation of it. Got it. Well, now that sounds like he's having fun over there.
Too much fun.
Well, I don't know. No such things as too much fun, unless it depends on who you're asking, though. There's always that. It's all ranged combat, close combat, rage what do I need to make? No, I have that one. What the hell? That down. Spartan stuff. Hmm. So apparently my rage isn't all the way out yet. I made it out, hun, but not with as many materials as I would have preferred, though. But yeah, I have it, though.
Come on. Come on, baby. Here we go.
The vitality has to be really jacked the hell up.
I think I lost.
It sounds like you might have, yes.
Yes, you did.
Are you sure? Because it sounds pretty.
Ross got me down to 1,000 life points, and I still came back and beat him. Mechia the Destructor.
Yes.
Excellent.
I heard that, Triclops.
All right, Tom. When are you getting into this?
I'm gonna be here in a minute. I'm trying to figure out how to boost my vitality here so I can get a few more abilities under my skill tree here. Let me see.
Skill tree, is that Christmas?
No, that's a different kind of tree.
Dear God.
Yep. No, not that kind of tree either. We're waiting until 420 on that one. Yes, I went there. Switch to Bari's Soul there. And what else here? So that brought the vitality up a little better. Like, I'm literally butchering the setup I had that allowed me to beat the Queen of the Valkyries just to get these damn abilities.
Hey, Adam, download this game. You love it.
Oh, you know you love it.
Ross is slowly regretting having told me to download this game, because now that I got all my cards and his ace is limited, I'm having a wonderful time.
So, Ross, I gotta ask, what the hell were you thinking?
I was.
Well, that seems to be the case.
Ross's
And
hubris got the best of him.
yeah, that sounds about right. As long as it's
Dragon Buster was limited.
was limited. Well, either was or still is limited. I don't know which way that works at this point, though.
Still is.
It is in
Oh,
real
still
life.
is. Oh, it still is. Okay.
No, not in real life.
No, it's not limited in real life.
No, it's just limited on this game.
Huh. Are they? Well, do they go off of the most recent banned and restricted list for that game, right?
For video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the most recent.
Because is that like the one that applies to real life tournaments as well? I assume, right?
I think so.
That's kind of okay.
Wait, not you.
Somebody
Yeah.
always is, huh? Okay, so we got that one. And now we got
What? You're breaking up.
I don't know.
That's
God damn it, here we go again with this shit. we'll see what that does for me now. Now having done that. Oh, I see. The abilities open up to you when you have different stats at different points here, apparently. Okay, I gotta admit, that's a little impressive. Bit of a pain in the ass, too, but what else? So I gotta raise my defense back up to use that shoulder charge. Alright. Ooh, nice. Alrighty, so real quick, guys, I'm gonna cut off the broadcast and start it back up over there, and we'll see what we got going on.
All right.
Okay. I just got to remember how the hell I do some of this shit. Okay. Because I haven't been on this game in forever, so where a lot of these things used to, like I used to know them like the back of my hand. Not so much at this point. Alrighty. So here we go. I got to keep an eye on the time here too. 4:41. So yeah. I'm not going to have as much time as I would have liked.